just wanted to come on here and tell y'all, just talk to y'all, because like I always tell y'all, even us children of God who have faith in God, who's trusting in God and relying on God, we go through stuff too. So I'm coming on here because I want to tell what's going on. And I'm only talking about this because I know that it's nobody but God. Yesterday, because today is August 7th, so yesterday, August 6th, I happened to not go nowhere all day August 5th and all day August 6th. And I want to say maybe around 8 something, I decided to get up to go to Crumble Cookie. Okay. I got my dog ready, put her in her car seat, and I happened to look down at my floor in my car, and it's a puddle of water just sitting on the floor. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I put Munchie back in the house and I go back out and I just get a towel and I just start soaking up the water. And I'm looking to see, like, did I leave my windows cracked? Because as y'all know, Tropical Storm Debbie came through Florida. And I live in Florida. And it was raining. When I tell you it was raining hard. Wind, all that. But I looked where my sunroof is, because I've had a sunroof that leaked before. Looking at the windows, making sure they was sealed tight and stuff. And everything was. Everything was sealed tight. So, I'm soaking up my water. And I basically had to use all my towels, all my large towels, extra large towels were soaking wet. And I'm just sitting out there soaking up the water. And, just thinking to myself, like, I'm not scared, but I was grateful, like, just thinking, Lord, like, this happened while I was on vacation. But I know I wasn't worried like I could have been. But I'm soaking up the water, and I talked to my mom. And I just told her, like, I was just sitting there before I got on the phone with her, like, as I was wiping up the water, y'all, I was just saying out loud to God, like, God, this is a time where I would have really appreciated, like, having a husband physically there with me, because I go through a lot of stuff. Like I tell my mama, I go through a lot of stuff, and although I seem like I'm unbothered and I'm strong, which I am strong, I do believe in it's only because of God. There are times that come in my life, like that incident last night, where I just wish I had a husband to go through these things with and to help me physically. True enough, I know God is my husband. He is my husband first. He will be my husband even when I get a husband. He's my life partner. He'll never go nowhere. And I'll always need him, regardless of whether I have a husband or not. But I'm just soaking up the water, and I even had to let God know, like, I'm not mad at you, God. And tears coming to my eyes, but I just wanted God to know, like, I'm not mad at him. But I really just hope that this year, that I don't leave out of this year without the man that he has for me coming in contact with me. Like, I'm 43. I turned 43 this year. And I thank God for that. But I'm getting to a point in my life where, first of all, I know I don't need a man. I don't need a man. God is more than a man that I could ever need or want. Like, he has taken care of me. I'm firmly aware that I do not need a man. But the Lord knows that I desire a husband. I desire someone that I can do life with, that I can grow in God with, that I can conquer assignments that God has given me with. I want a man that can be there for me physically. Like, just going through certain things. But I know that all that'll come in due time. But I'm firmly aware I do not need a man. I do not need a man. But I desire that. I desire that for myself, to be able to grow in God and conquer the things in life with my partner that God puts on our life to do, and to help people, and to allow people to see that what we have is possible in God, like a love that's genuine. I want that for myself. This morning I went back outside because last night I was just telling my mama, it's nothing that I can do. Like, I can only worry about what I'm capable of doing. And the only thing that I'm capable of doing right now is soaking up that water. Because even this morning, I called a place and told them what was going on. And it was like, okay, you can come in and we'll like see if it's this or if it's that. And then I was like, how much is it? And she was saying maybe like $30, $40. And then I just said, okay. And I text my mom, and she was just like, she didn't have no money, but if she come into some, she'll call me. But I text my mom and I told her, I said, thank you, but it's okay. I told her, thank you, but it's okay. I was like, because I know that this is God's doing. And when I say this is God's doing, I mean, he has allowed this to happen to me at this point in time in my life. Why? I do not know. But I trust him enough to know that if he allowed this to happen to me, that he will take care of it. Because one thing I know is God knows what we have and what we don't have. God knows that right now I don't have any money. I don't have any money to get whatever that is fixed. He knows that. So I know that God, some way, somehow, is going to work this thing out that it gets fixed. So, like I said, I'm not fearful. I'm not worried. Right now, I've let down all my windows. I opened up my sunroof because it's hot as heck outside. And I've just been going back and forth, like soaking up water, because it's like when I soak up the water and I push down on my rug, you literally can feel the squishing, like it's water trapped up under there. And it's nothing that I can do. Like, it's nothing that I can do. So, I just wanted to come on here and just tell y'all what's going on, because I do want to be real. I do want to be transparent. Far as like me telling all of my business, that's not something that I'm going to do unless God lead me to tell you something. But I just want people to see and understand, like, we go through stuff too. We endure hard times too. And even though we endure them, I have the faith to know that the one who has allowed it will take care of it. Because God knows what I can and cannot do. Just like he knows what you can and cannot do. We got to stop trying to do things on our own understanding and on our own strength. And trust that God will take care of and help us with those things that we cannot do. So I just want to come on here to just help somebody to learn to have faith, because I'm having faith. And if I can have faith in God, knowing that He's going to move and take care of this situation, then you too need to trust God and know that your situation it's not a big deal to God. What's going on in my car is not a big deal to God. It's a small thing to a big God, like a crumb to a big God of what's going on with my car, in my life, in your life. And God just wants us to give it to Him. So I just try to remind myself that everything that happens in life, everything, good or bad, it couldn't happen unless God allowed it to happen. And if God is allowing hard times and struggles to go on in your life, it is definitely for a reason. And what He wants you to do and what He wants me to do is just trust Him. To just give it to Him. Regardless of what it looks like, what it seems like, to just trust Him. Because if He has allowed these things to happen, it's so that He can get the glory out of it. Because I ain't gonna lie, like normally I would be able to call my cousin. Normally I would be able to call at least 2 or 3 people. How about none of those people numbers are in my phone right now? And I don't even understand how one of them not in there. But none of those people, and I don't know nobody's number by heart. Nobody's number by heart. So I don't have no choice but to trust God. And when I think about it right now, like it's okay, because God has put within me that I have to develop penetrating faith. And to develop any type of faith, you have to be tested. You're going to be tested. So that level of faith can get to where God needs it to be. He's going to test us. So I'm all right. Like I told my mama, I don't know how I feel, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I just want to know what it is, and I just want it fixed. But I know that I can't do anything else right now but soak up the water. And it's not even raining, but it's water trapped somewhere that it just keeps going, where when I go back out and I push on my rug, I see that it's wet, so I soak it up. So I'm just trying to soak up as much as I can and keep my windows down so that my car won't get mildewed. But the water is only on the driver's side, like the front and the back driver's side floor. But I just remember Stephanie Ike, I think it is, the pastor. She was preaching one day where basically she was saying how she had very bad pain in her stomach. I think it was during her pregnancy. And she had to preach the next morning. She said that basically she, even in pain, she got up and she carried on throughout her day as normal. And once she got to that church, the pain disappeared. So in our struggles, in our time of distress, in our time of need, we are to trust in God to the point where we carry on throughout our daily normal activities as if nothing is going on. Trusting and believing in God, knowing that He will show up, that He will provide a ram in a bush, that He will take care of it. And He will do just that in due time. Right now, I'm just thanking God that I still have a car, because I can still drive that car to and from where I need to go. I don't want to go nowhere, because I'm kind of like fearful that me turning on my AC or anything is just going to make more water come in from somewhere. But I got church tonight. Church is tonight. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to go to church. And I just thank God. And I'm just going to continue to thank God, because I know God going to show up. He's going to show up in whatever way that He deems fit to do so. And I just thank Him in advance. I thank Him in advance, because God knows what I need. He knows. He knows. So if y'all going through something out there, just trust God. No matter how long it takes, no matter how it seems, just trust God. I know we all go through things, and some people are going through things that are a little bit more rougher and tougher than other people, but trust God. Trust God. That's all he wants us to do, is trust him, and to know that if he has allowed a thing to happen, that he is the same God that will come through for you if you allow him into that situation to help you. Because a lot of our tough times are to help build character in us, to help strengthen us in our faith and our trust in God. And if we don't allow him in and have patience with him, how can we develop stronger faith and stronger trust in him? So don't give up. Don't give up. Have faith. And God gonna come through. He gonna come through for us. He see us. He knows us. He know what we need. He know what we need. He have not forgotten about us. And I know he haven't forgotten about me. I just wanted to make this video because I did see another girl's video. And she was just talking about how she was actually, I'm going to be real, she was talking about how she got monetized so quickly. But that's not what I want you to focus on, because I could care less how fast that happens for me, because like I said, this is God's channel, and he's going to grow this channel at the speed that he wants it to grow. But what I want you to focus on is that she was saying how it grew so fast is basically because she was telling all of her business, and she was being transparent with them. And my channel is about faith, encouragement, and vlogs. Hold on, somebody. This is my sister. So, just give me a second. Just keep soaking it up, because all I can do until
I'll be over there every day.
Able to get it looked at.
Started up, so you be home tomorrow?
I should be. All right.
A little earlier.
Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. That was one of my sisters, and I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen that sister in probably a year. God is just working. He's working on me, and he is helping me to just trust him and draw near to him. The situation with me and my sisters on my mom's side, we don't talk. And I can't really get into it, but this was her first time ever coming to my house. I don't know why this is happening, but God does. Because I'm going to be honest, a part of me didn't want to open my door. But where I'm sitting at, she can clearly see that somebody is here. So it's not like I could have not answered my door, but she would have known that I was ignoring her. So I opened the door because I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to. Just because I didn't want to. I just don't want to get in God's way of what he's trying to do in my life. And I don't want to invite anybody, family or whoever, into my life to disturb what it is that God is doing in my life and doing within me. So that's why I didn't want to open the door, but it really wasn't nothing said or whatever. Just told her what was going on with my car. She was just letting me know that my nephew goes to football right across from me. But even in that, like, I know God is working on my family, because those are my prayers. I want God to save my family. I want us to be able to worship God together. And I know in due time, he has to work on each person individually. But anyway, so just trust in God. Know that you are right where he wants you to be. I am right where he wants me to be. Going through everything that I need to go through to put my trust in him, and for my faith to build up in him. God gonna show up. He gonna show up between my family and me. He's gonna show up between this car and it needing to be fixed. God is gonna show up, but we have to trust him. We have to trust him. So I'm gonna get off of here, but I just wanted to share that with y'all, because this is a journey that, if you're going to take it with me, I want you to take it with me. And I want you to know and to see that us Christians, us believers, we go through stuff too. We go through stuff too. Like, we're not exempt from suffering. We're not exempt from going through trials and tribulations. We're not exempt from it. If Jesus Christ, the one who was blameless, sinless, had to go through all that suffering, what make you think that you won't have to go through it? So even as a believer, even as I walk with God, as I have faith in him, I'm going to go through things. But I am so glad that I don't have to go through them by myself. That I have a God who loves me, who understands what I'm going through, who can sympathize with me and give me peace when normally I wouldn't have any. Like, can give me the peace that allows me not to worry. Because normally I would be worried. But I'm not worried. Like I said, I really can't explain how I feel, but I just know that I'm not worried. I just want it fixed. And I'm just putting my trust in God, because he allowed it to happen. And if he allowed it to happen, it's because he is going to fix it. Because like I said, he already know what I can and cannot do. But what I can do is trust him. And you can too. So keep your head up. Smile. Speak over yourself. And know that God is with you. And he has not forgotten about you.